Good morning. Happy Saturday. It is 8:30. I woke up at 8. Daniel should be waking up now, which means he'll probably call me in 15 minutes. I made sure to be up before he was going to be up. And I'm just letting the dog out for the second time. Then I'm going to get my hair wet, do the conditioning thing like I said I was going to do. And then I'm going to go upstairs and watch Let's Talk About That, which is basically the Good Mythical Morning people talking about the show. Talking about the show. It's a show about the show, pretty much. It's fun times, and I like it. So I'm going to watch it. Okay, bye. Well, I don't have to leave yet. So, Matt took Daniel to Denny's for breakfast. And I guess they just got their food. So I was talking to Matt, because Daniel's like, I don't know what to do. You know, he doesn't ever know. That's fine. It's part of his disorder. But anyways, Matt said they're going to Sun Prairie anyway. So I'm like, all right, well, you just want to drop them off at the theater? And so they'll be there before 10:30. Hopefully Matt doesn't be late. Daniel wants cotton candy. I don't know what color he wants. So, anyways, he's like, okay, want like a signal or something? Like, well, you could text me when you're there. He's like, oh yeah, technology. I forgot about that. So, I don't have to leave yet. Movie doesn't start till 10:30. It does take about 20 minutes to get to the movie theater from my house. So I'll leave at 9:45. Yep. Okay, bye. It's windy outside. Windy and cold. In the movie theater. Fancy theater. Waiting on Matt to drop Daniel off. I got my tickets, our tickets, whatever. My dad messages me about his post, and it was about a political thing, and I don't normally read, especially dad's rants on politics, because I'm like, politics is just divisive and can turn monsters into, or men into monsters. So I don't generally subscribe to those kinds of posts. He's like, you should read it or whatever. I'm not really sure what he would want me to comment on it. His opinion is his opinion, and most of the time what he writes or rants about is very cryptic, so I don't understand what he's talking about, you know. So how can I can't comment on something I don't understand, like a lot of people do. But I am not a lot of people. So anyways, I'm just gonna wait on Daniel, and then we're gonna sit down and get to being scared. Okay, I just dropped Daniel off. Time to movie review. Let me just say, you know what? I can't. I don't know what I said. Okay, so in true Halloween fashion, it did not disappoint at all. Thank you very much, delivery guy, for letting me out. Oh yes, okay, if you've watched any of the Halloween movies, I've seen all of the Halloween movies, all of them. And they don't disappoint. I just gotta say, they really just don't disappoint. This is no different. Not a disappointment at all. Edge of the seat the whole way. It was thrilling. It was so exciting. I tried not to talk, but I had some commentary. Excuse me. It was so good. It was really good. I enjoyed it, and I definitely need to see it again, probably tonight. If Norm is not busy, we're going to go see it. Oh yeah, that's what's going to happen tonight. Yeah, I know, I already saw it. I just saw it. Like, it ended at 12, at like 1:45. I know that, but guess what? I want to see it again. It was so good. I probably have missed some stuff. So in true Halloween fashion, as like Michael Myers, I don't know who plays Michael Myers. He has no lines, but just the way he carries himself and presents himself to people, just it's good job, a person, whoever you are, who plays Michael Myers. Yeah, it's so good. I just can't say anything else about so good. It wasn't all just jump scares. It wasn't just all blood and guts. It was psychic, even. Like not psychic, psychiatric or whatever. It was so mental, and it gets you thinking, like, what to do next. And there's the characters, in addition to the traditional characters that they added, is a bonus. And just like every other Halloween movie, whether Halloween or scary movie, you can tell who's gonna die. But other than that, there was a twist. There was one twist I didn't see coming, and it wasn't until probably a minute or two prior to it actually happening that twist happened. I'm like, oh, you, grr. It just snowed like for 2 minutes. Now it's like getting blue skies. Wisconsin has bipolar weather, I swear. So today, this morning, I asked Russ to see if he can mow the front yard. He's like, I want to get out or whatever, and by that he means he wants to work the business. I'm like, okay. And then when I left to go to the movie theater, it was raining. So I'm like, well, you can't mow anyway. So I wasn't mad about it. I've got to hit up the Dollar Tree to get some storage containers for foods. We have a lot of foods. Hey, I wonder if I can find... I gotta get an electric knife, too. I should go to... Walmart for that. So, sidetracked, I know. But the Halloween anniversary movie. It's been 40 years. And Jamie Lee Curtis did not disappoint, per usual. Michael Myers' character did not. I was not disappointed. You must see Halloween. See this new Halloween movie. See it. I'm not asking. I'm telling. I'm not suggesting either. You must see it. I gotta go. There's so much. Look at my hair. It's all like... It's been blown. So much wind. Anyways, what was I gonna say? I had something to say, now I can't remember. Here's what, on the way to my car from the store, I was thinking about what I used to think about when I was younger. And in this scenario, it was how lovely my hair looked in the wind. I don't know what my hair looks in the wind, blowing in the wind. When I was younger, I had straight hair because I would relax it all the time. And by younger, I mean like 13 or something, whatever age that was. But anyways, I don't know. I always thought that people who had straight hair looked better when the wind was just blowing around their face and stuff. And so I was thinking to myself, or I would think to myself when I was younger, that it would be so awesome if someone thought that I was so pretty or whatever with the wind, the way the wind was blowing and my hair, and they just wanted to take my picture for some reason. They're like, I'll pay you or whatever. I don't know. Vanity, I suppose that's what that is. I don't know. So anyways, that's what I would think about when I was little. I say little, when I was a teenager. I guess I was pretty vain. I don't know. I just don't know. I'll just keep saying I don't know. I got in the car. I forgot to bring my phone into the car, into Walmart. And I was thinking, what if someone's gonna contact me? What are they gonna do? I can't answer them right away. And I got back to the car and I had no messages, no notifications, no missed phone calls. So I sat down and I've just been thinking about this. And I'm like, when I didn't have a phone until I was 14. And that was only because, well, first off, they weren't really available till that time. I mean, they were, but like the big block phones or whatever. But anyways, the only reason my parents decided that I should have a phone, a cell phone, is because I was on my way to my job. I was a cashier and at a grocery store. So I was on my way to my job, and I was driving my parents' van. So I had to be not 14. How old was I? 16 then. 17. I didn't have my license until I was 17. But anyway, I had to be like 17. So I'm driving. Wait a minute. Well, I had a phone before that. Okay, let me tell this story. I was some age where I could drive. And I had a job at the grocery store. It's my first job. So I was driving my parents' van, and on the way there, not one, but both rear tires popped, and I almost lost control. I did a 180. I started turning, and then I was almost gonna hit the side of the bridge, like the concrete. So I'm like, oh snap! And I did 180 one way, or a 360 one way, and then I went a 180 the other direction because I didn't want to hit the wall. And I stopped in the road because I had to compose myself. Then I got off the road and I had to walk from the van to the nearest gas station to use a payphone to call my parents, and then also to call work and let work know that I was going to be late because of what happened. And also, oh Jesus Christ, I hate when people do that. I can't freaking see. And then also to, call my parents, let them know I'm alive, but you need new tires. So, yeah, what was the point? Pointless stories. Most stories are pointless. That's not true. There's usually an ending to these stories. I got nothing. I got nothing at all. I'll be home in a few minutes. It's extremely and it is 30 degrees. Is that right? Yeah, it's 30. Whoa! It's 30 degrees. And people don't know how to drive in the wind. It's just wind. So, cell phones. I didn't have any messages coming back to my car. I had no messages. I had nothing. So I started thinking, what did we do before cell phones? You know what would have to happen? If you weren't home to answer the phone and you had a voice answering machine, they would have to leave a message and then wait for you to be home, listen to the message, and call you back. That's what would have to happen. There was no texting, none of this instant messaging, not instant messaging, but there was none of that stuff. None of it. So if you went to your friend's house, knock on the door because you want to hang out with your friend, if nobody answered, you didn't know where they were. You didn't know what they were doing or when they would be back, if they'd be back. So, sometimes I feel like people should get back to that, especially when they're like just so caught up in the media, having a device strapped to their hip. So when I was in the store and I realized that I didn't have my phone, I panicked for 2 seconds because I didn't know where it was, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I left it in the car, and obviously I did. So because these cell phones and devices, there are lifelines now. I mean, we don't contact people unless we don't contact people on regular phones, most of us anyway. I don't know, I was just thinking that I really need to stay off of my phone for a while. I mean, unless I'm recording, I should just put my phone down. Russ didn't leave. He's probably not even up. It's 2 in the afternoon. This makes me mad. You want to do stuff, but you're not going to get up and do it in a timely manner. So I guess he doesn't really want to do that stuff. Anyways, I'm home. Talk to you later. Hey, Jay. You hungry? Yeah, you got fed early today. I know. Isn't that exciting? It's so exciting. I'm about to go back outside in the wind. The wind. Look at my hair. I look like a crazy person. Ooh, there you go. Maybe I am a crazy person. No, I'm just a little slightly askew, let's say. I'm not crazy. I'm just slightly askew. Come on. Alright. Oh, Lord. Okay, I need 2 hands. Talk at you later. Gonna round. It'd be rounding down. It's closer to 5 or 5.
No.
Yeah. If you say 8:55.
To the nearest 10 minutes.
Oh, you round as near. Okay,
Yeah.
but you don't round as near as 10 minutes. I mean 5 minutes.
Yeah. To the nearest 10.
That's not right.
That's totally right.
Decimals, you would round to the nearest thing. Like if it was a 6 after a 2, the 2 would become a 3.
What?
Yes, if it was like 1.25, it would become 1.3. You round up.
Exactly. To the nearest 100.
No.
Yes.
Clocks are different.
Clocks are the same.
No. Good night.